De La Cruz.
And Mika actually mentioned that early on, what assistant coach Juno Saulera said, that Alaska has the ability to play regular, big, and small.
Parang t-shirt size ko 24 years ago. Okay. And by the way, just to quickly update fans who may have survived today's traffic and just gotten home, no Eric Meg for tonight at least. Because of an injury that he's trying to nurse, but the report from Mika is they're looking at least 2 or 3. And talking of Mika, she has an update right now.
Well, Coach Jong just talked about being more aggressive in the second half. They have a huge problem with their defense. Now for Alaska, they know that their shooting may not be as good as the first half, so they gotta be aware and conscious of this. Besides this, it was a smiling Coach Tim inside the dugout. Seb, Dominic?
Thank you very much, Mika Abisames. That shot, bad angle actually, too sharp.
Well, you can see that the defense has really picked up for Barangay Ginebra here in the third quarter.
Turbid's attempt won't work. Ito yung parang sa football kagabi. Mga strikes. We had just enough, but just couldn't finish. But we have now trimmed down the score to just 1-0. Dati 12-0 tinatalo tayo ng Indonesia. 10-0, but not anymore. Here's a shot! Yes!
And those are the impact plays that Barangay Ginebra is looking for. Be able to get back in this ballgame. And once you string up those impact points, it's so much easier to get back in the ballgame.
Now this is, as you see this play, Fox ended up with his second personal foul. Early exit of Eman because of 5 personal fouls has now created that donut inside. And Mamaril says, oh, I will just play and frolic here. And pressure being applied now, Dom.
Well, that's what happens when you come off a free throw. You can actually set up a full court pressure for your team and actually hope to get steals like just what happened.
Miller, no, rebound, defensive toss has it. The lead is 8. LA is asking for it. But De La Cruz trailing, deciding to apply the brakes, thought about shooting. Nobody moving. Here's the Vance. LA Tenorio momentarily free. Ball fake and all goes up. Will go to the line. Was fouled upon entry.
Well, you like what Tony De La Cruz did that time. He's set it up, waited for his teammates to get the balls, get into position, and you found LA Tenorio driving down the lane. That's the calmness that Coach Tim is talking about. You need to be calm and composed when you feel that storm.
He's hoping also that will work for him.
Yes.
Be calm.
Baka kailangan ipahiram ni Tony De La Cruz yung librong binabasa niya.
Yung Zen.
Something.
Okay. Si Mika tawa ng tawa doon sa kanto. Kalain mo ba naman i-combine tayong tatlo? Ano? Sino man nakaisip i-combine tayong tatlo? Ano? Free front pa lang nakangiti na.
Hindi pa nagsisimula yung game, double overtime na.
Wala. Wala pa, damage na agad. But this is a big run. Oh, too sharp. Nice rebound because it's well timed by Wilson. Nobody boxing him out. Nobody had time to do so. Miller, look at that dribble. It's broken up, however. It will stay with Barangay Ginebra. Touch last by Baguio. And earlier tonight, we had BMEG drawing first blood in their own series against Meralco, winning that first game 106-97 in 2 overtimes. We played 5 quarters there. Oh, why does that happen, Dom, in basketball? We all play this game, but it's coming from a pattern, then this happens. Why does that happen sometimes?
Well, sometimes you know the tendencies of the players, and usually you know when Mark Kagiwa goes to the basket, he will shoot it. So Willie Miller was not expecting a pass or a kick out from Mark Kagiwa.
So they ended up surprised, and they really had no eye contact. In the meantime, Joe Devance active inside that circle set. And when you move without the ball, good things usually happen. He has 21 points.
Joe Devance playing solid basketball for the Alaska Aces. Check out that pass of Cyrus Baguio, twisting and spinning in the air, finding Joe Devance for that tough shot as well.
Can't just complete the 3-point play, and it's off with Barangay Ginebra. Devance averaging 19.2. Tubit thinking about it. Devance lost in the shuffle. Nice pass. All good fake.
There's one thing about Willie Wilson's game that I really admire. It's his ability to fake off bigger players.
And the patience do not just go up for the shot. However, Sonny Toss taking that back quickly. 6 in the game.
Willie Wilson is probably the most undersized big man here in the PBA.
Yes, there are some guys who just love playing inside despite the lack of ceiling perhaps, and that's why Aranya, for instance, and Willie Wilson, they just play larger than their frame. Here's Baguio together with Tenorio, De La Cruz. Toss a familiar combination, nice touch passing, and Toss made sure that would go.
That's an impact play to stop the run of the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. You get a dunk of Sonny Toss cutting through the basket, and it's a smooth cut. Again, very efficient basketball for Alaska. Now they sit back again and go back to their zone defense.
The lead was trimmed down already to 8. It's now back to 14. In the meantime, the kick out. Tubid launches a triple. When this does not work for Barangay Ginebra, they find it difficult to get other options. In the meantime, here's Mamaril. The shot clock has been reset. Tubid attacks, hop step, and sabit.
Well, if you look at Barangay Ginebra, they really take the lead from their guards. They need their guards to score. They need their guards to create, be able to get their game going. On the other hand, the Alaska Aces, they use their system to get their guys going.
Good point. Baguio collected his 3rd personal foul, and that drive to the basket. It's 70-56, but Tubid can change that with these skip shots.
Nine points now for Ronald Tubid. And Ronald Tubid, whenever he has the ball, it's like you're holding your breath for him to do something. He's going to make a big play.
Yeah.
He's going to make a big play and a big reaction from the crowd, yes, regardless of what he does.
Whatever happens, whether he commits the foul, ends up with something or nothing, it's always a big deal when it's Ronald Tubid. In the meantime, the Vance reaching to a halt. Handoff. Shot clock now whittling down to 8. Quick release. Yes.
Just a perfectly run play by Tony De La Cruz. And you were talking about efficiency. Tony De La Cruz, no wasted movement that time. A little ball fake to the cutting guy on his left side. Turns up, faces up to the basket and gets it 2 points.
Outside we go with Tubid. Nice move. Yes. Now he didn't fake, but he just read how the defense was going to fly. And he just found a short route to the basket. Watch this.
Plus, realizing that he's much quicker than the bigger Sonny Toss, using his quickness, going to the basket. Willie Wilson with 6 offensive rebounds in this quarter alone.
Because, you know, that's a vital statistic considering that Ginebra didn't exactly do well there in the earlier goings.
Well, Ginebra is the #2 rebounding team here in the league. But in the first half, not really able to dominate it. Though they got the numbers up, it wasn't a dominant rebounding half.
A 30-second timeout asked for by L.A. Tenorio. And it's brought to you by Handy Fix the First Aid ng Bahay Mo. Bonds seals all. And just to remind you of what Dom told you at halftime, it will be 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7 come this weekend. And that's going to be Talk and Text going up against the Elasto Painters. And then it'll be San Miguel against Air 21. Boy, those two teams at 7 and 8, they need huge games that day.
Well, I'm really interested to see how Air 21 will play against San Miguel.
That's size for size. You know, some gritty players. Boy, that's not like this one. It's a best of 3. That's a if they lose the 7 and 8 position teams, they're gone.
Well, especially like Air 21, they're a young team that want to prove. They have a coach like Coach Yang Giao who knows how to pep his team up. It's going to be very interesting.
You know, if they steal that first game, it's going to be doubly interesting, you know. Few surprises would have hurt for their cause. Open shot. Cortez had a good first half and continues to single here.
Both Mike Cortez and Willie Wilson having good games in today's ball game.
Cortez way above his average of 6.7. Devance, it doesn't look like the most beautiful jump shot on the planet, but who cares?
It goes
2
in.
points, yes. It has defied every basketball textbook so far, but it's still 2 points, and Joe Devance will take that. Here's Wilson. Oh, look at that turnaround. You're right. Pagtanggap pa lang. Sabi ng crowd, anong mangyayari? Anong gagawin niya?
Just waiting for it to unfold.
This crowd is not chanted tonight. That familiar Ginebra chant, and Devance in the trap. Alaska has done a good job of bottling up that chant. The shot bounces out. And Reniel Hugnatan, as he's active for the first time, is tied down by Mamaril.
And talking about that chant, Seb, you know, if you're playing against Ginebra, you actually have to play so well and not hear that chant.
Yes.
Make sure that you're not able to allow the crowd to get into the game.
And they've done a good job so far, and Alaska is still ahead, 74-64. We have this season.
Basketball, I think he leads in statistical points. He leads in efficiency. You know, he's not getting a lot of bonus points because we're not winning as many games as we did last conference, but he's still up there, and you know, he's playing an all-around game. The system we run fits him. It allows him to play 5 different positions on the floor, and he relishes doing all that.
Well said, well placed, and here is the situation as far as the best players so far in the conference.
Well, he's really upped his ball game here in this conference. It started out last conference when they won the championship. You saw already glimpses of Joe Devance, who's the #1 pick here in the PBA. And now you can see, like Coach Tim Cohn said, he's really flourishing in the system, in the triangle system of Alaska.
10-point game. Not anymore.
And it's Ronald Tubid. There's one guy.
Why not?
Oh, you know, and really, if he's playing for your team, you just love him. But if you're playing against him, it's very difficult.
In the meantime, De La Cruz with an over-the-back foul. De La Cruz disagrees, rarely reacts. But look at this. This is what Tubin does. The crowd already, we can't slow-mo the crowd, but they're already bristling. Para siya, you like this. It's like an archer, no? Nabitawan na may, wala nang follow-through na. Malinis na eh.
Pag tinignan mo yung follow-through, papunta sa kanan eh. Hindi dapat papasok eh.
Actually, no? Lihis eh.
Lihis eh.
In the meantime, Tubid, I think the Alaska Ace is in the penalty already.
Tubid, 2 impact plays, a 3-point shot from the corner, and getting that offensive foul, or over-the-back foul from Tony De La Cruz. And now he's actually contributed 4 points already, an opportunity to make it 5. $16 points now for Ronald Tubid, and just like that, it's only a 5-point ball game.
Will the chant creep in if they come in even closer? The lead was as large as 17, but that's a thing of ancient history. This game has changed its temperament several notches. Shot clock at 5. Advance runner, no. And a foul in the air. It's shooting time.
And Ronald Tubid, all he did was box out. And now he's going to the line again for 2 free throws. There are just certain players that are crowd favorites.
And all he had to do was be there.
But it's really the enthusiasm that Ronald Tubid shows whenever he plays.
Let's steal a moment here and take a look at Ronald Tubid in our Phoenix game moment. Wow. Scared ako.
Buti na lang hindi sa atin nakatapat yun.
Oo, creepy rin. Umuusok pa eh. Hindi, naalala mo may isang game kami ginawa ni Jason, no? Si Mike Cortez at si Mac Macardona naman, hinihipan o hinahalikan niya kanyang paril. Okay, ito na! Kaplan.